If you're wondering which Bose earbuds are worth your money, stick around. After we run through each product, I'll give you my personal take. Would I buy it or would I skip it? No fluff, just my honest opinion. Let's get into it. Skullcandy Smokin Buds. The bass on these bad boys hits hard with a boomy punch that'll make your head bounce, and they've managed to keep the vocals clear without turning everything into mud. Pretty impressive for budget buds. While they're comfortable enough to wear all day, the treble can get a bit harsh at higher volumes, so you might want to keep things below 65% unless you enjoy your ears ringing. The passive noise isolation is surprisingly good for the price, making these perfect for drowning out your annoying coworkers. Would I buy it? Yes, because getting this much bass for under 50 bucks is a steal. Anker P30. These earbuds pack some serious low-end power with their bass-heavy tuning, though they can sometimes sound a bit overwhelming in the lower frequencies. The noise canceling is decent, but struggles with low rumbling sounds, so don't expect them to completely block out that guy revving his motorcycle next to you. The battery life is solid at 7 hours per charge, and the case doubles as a phone stand, which is pretty neat if you're into watching videos while pretending to work. Would I buy it? Maybe. The bass is there, but the noise canceling could be better for the price. Tozo A1. These tiny earbuds deliver surprisingly balanced sound with decent bass response, though don't expect them to blow your mind with earth-shattering lows. The fit is super comfortable and secure, perfect for workouts. Unless you're doing handstands, then all bets are off. While they lack active noise cancellation, the passive isolation does a decent job at blocking out ambient noise. Would I buy it? No, the bass is good but not great, and there are better options for bass heads. Anker Soundcore P40i. These things are absolute bass monsters with their 11mm drivers and bass-up technology. Though sometimes it feels like they're trying to turn your brain into jelly, the sound can get pretty intense at high volumes, and the treble might make you wince if you crank it past 65%. But damn, that bass hits different. The battery life is impressive at 12 hours, and the case gives you another 60 hours, so you can annoy everyone around you with your leaking bass for days. Would I buy it? Yes, because these deliver the kind of bass that'll make your dentist worried about your fillings. Sennheiser MOMENTUM True Wireless 4. The bass on these bad boys hits deep and precise without turning into a muddy mess, delivering that sweet low-end punch that makes kick drums feel like they're actually kicking you. The mids and treble are clean as hell, though some might find the default tuning a bit too warm and dark, but hey, that's what the equalizer is for. These things pack serious noise canceling that'll shut out those annoying office sounds and air conditioner hums. Would I buy it? Yes, because the sound quality is absolutely worth the premium price tag. OnePlus Buds. 3. These earbuds are basically bass cannons with their dual drivers. The sub bass hits so damn hard it might actually give you a headache. The active noise cancellation is decent but not mind-blowing, and the microphone makes you sound like a robot having an identity crisis. The app lets you tweak everything to your liking, which is nice since the default sound can be a bit too aggressive on the treble. Would I buy it? Maybe. If you're a bass head on a budget who doesn't mind sounding like a cyborg on calls. Tozo T6. For something that costs less than a fancy dinner, these little guys pack a surprisingly thumpy bass that doesn't completely murder the rest of the frequencies. The sound quality is pretty good for the price, though don't expect audiophile level detail. It's more like fun and energetic, rather than precise and analytical. They're also waterproof enough to survive a swimming pool, which is neat if you're into underwater raving. Would I buy it? Yes, because they're cheap as chips but still deliver that sweet bass without completely destroying your wallet. Samsung Galaxy Buds 3 Pro. Samsung really went all out with the dual driver setup here. You get a 10mm woofer paired with a planar tweeter that delivers some seriously clean and punchy bass. The noise canceling is good but not great, falling just short of the big boys like Apple and Sony. The sound is cleaner and brighter than the previous model with well-defined bass that doesn't turn your music into mud. Would I buy it? Yes, because the dual driver setup actually makes a noticeable difference in bass quality, and the overall package is solid. Samsung Galaxy Buds FE. These budget buds hit hard with a seriously dark and bassy sound signature that will make your dubstep tracks slam with impressive thump and punch. The bass is substantially boosted, but somehow manages to stay controlled without turning your music into mud, though the treble rolls off early, which makes them less sparkly compared to their pricier siblings. The fit is super secure thanks to those old school wingtips, so you won't accidentally launch them across the gym when headbanging to your favorite tracks. Would I buy it? Yes, incredible bass performance and noise canceling at this price point makes it a no-brainer. Jabra Elite 10 Gen 2. The bass on these is punchy, but not as deep as the Galaxy Buds FE, with a more balanced approach that still keeps things exciting. Unfortunately, they're quieter than a library mouse even at max volume, and the fit is about as secure as a screen door in a hurricane. You'll be constantly shoving them back in your ears. The smart case is pretty neat though, letting you connect to old school audio sources, which is cool if you're still rocking a Walkman from 1985. Would I buy it? No, too expensive for what you get, and that loose fit is a deal breaker. Bose QuietComfort Ultra. These bad boys deliver some seriously powerful low end that stays tight and controlled even when you crank up the volume like a maniac. The bass is hefty by default, but you can tame it with the equalizer if you're not trying to simulate a subwoofer in your skull. The only real downside is the battery life drops faster than a dubstep beat when you turn on their fancy spatial audio mode. Would I buy it? Yes, the bass is fantastic and the noise canceling is basically black magic. Google Pixel Buds Pro. The 11mm drivers pump out some decent bass that's powerful without being obnoxious, though it's not going to rattle your brain like some of the competition. The sound is crystal clear with punchy low end, but there's this weird hiss in transparency mode that makes it sound like you're permanently standing next to a waterfall. They're pretty quiet overall, so you'll need to crank the volume to get that bass really thumping. Would I buy it? Maybe. Good sound, but nothing extraordinary in the bass department compared to the others. Sony WF1000XM5. The bass response is clean and controlled with no overhang, making these perfect for hip-hop and electronic music, though some might find them lacking that earth-shattering rumble. The noise canceling is fantastic, reducing low-frequency noise by over 30 decibels, which means you can focus on those sweet bass lines without the outside world ruining your groove. Would I buy it? Yes, these are probably the most balanced bass earbuds you can get right now, even if they're not the most exciting ones. JBL Gemini 2. These earbuds hit so hard in the low end that they make other premium buds sound weak in comparison, with phenomenal dynamic range and clean, powerful bass that handles electronic tracks like a champ. The downside? They cost $450, which is absolutely ridiculous for wireless earbuds, but damn if they don't sound amazing. Would I buy it? Maybe, if I was rich enough to throw money at unnecessarily expensive things that sound fantastic. Technics A80. These have a clean, quick bass response that's fun without trying to shake your brain apart, though sometimes they can feel a bit too polite in the low end. The aluminum drivers provide better bass depth than their cheaper sibling, but you might need to play with the equalizer if you want that skull-rattling bass. Would I buy it? No, while they're great all-rounders, bass heads should look elsewhere for their fix. Apple AirPods 4. The bass is improved from the previous generation but still drops off significantly below 70 Hz, which means you'll need to crank up the volume to feel those low notes, and anything below 30 Hz sounds more like a weak flutter than actual bass. They try to compensate with some extra thump in the upper bass, but let's be real, these are not going to satisfy anyone looking for serious low-end punch. Would I buy it? No? There are much better options for bass lovers at this price point. AirPods Pro 2. The bass response on these bad boys is surprisingly thick and punchy, with Apple's H2 chip delivering some serious low-end rumble that will make your head bob. While they sound amazing with deep, rich bass that's well controlled, I've noticed they can sometimes lack that extra thump that true bass heads are looking for, but hey, at least they won't fall out of your ears like cheap gas station earbuds. The active noise cancellation is fantastic for drowning out everything except your neighbor's annoying drum practice sessions. Would I buy it? Yes, these are expensive as hell, but the sound quality and features make them worth every penny. Amazon Echo Buds. Well damn, for 50 bucks, these actually sound pretty decent, though the bass is about as weak as my morning coffee. You won't get much rumble or thump out of these tiny drivers. The sound quality is loud and clear thanks to the 12mm drivers, but if you're looking for that chest-thumping bass experience, you might want to look elsewhere since these are more focused on making Alexa your new best friend. The noise isolation is also pretty pathetic, so you'll still hear every word of that annoying conversation happening next to you. Would I buy it? No, the weak bass performance is a deal breaker for a bass head like me. JBL Tune Buds. These earbuds pack some serious punch with JBL's signature bass-forward sound that will make your skull vibrate. The active noise cancellation is decent but not mind-blowing, though it's good enough to block out your coworkers' terrible music taste. The battery life is impressive at 48 hours total, so you can keep the bass pumping through an entire weekend without reaching for the charger. Would I buy it? Yes. The powerful bass and long battery life make these a solid choice for bass lovers. Beats Studio Buds. These buds deliver that classic Beats bass-heavy sound signature that we all know and love, though sometimes it feels like they're trying a bit too hard to shake your brain loose. The noise cancellation is actually pretty good for the price, making them decent for drowning out the world while you enjoy your bass-heavy tunes. The fit can be a bit finicky though. They love to slip out during workouts faster than my motivation at the gym. Would I buy it? Maybe twice. They're good, but there are better options for the price if you're chasing that perfect bass response. Thanks for watching. I hope this video helped you pick the bass earbuds for you. If you have any questions, drop a comment below. Links to all of these products mentioned in this video will be in the description.